Let's take a look first at our XML config file. This is what will be loaded, and this is what the UI will use to configure each of the individual structured address fields based on the country that is selected in the drop-down in the UI. Each of those countries have a configuration setting here, and for every country it has a country code. Let's take a look at Australia. Every element in the address has an element field here. The first one is department, with a label, a status, a length, the number of occurrences, and the permitted characters for that field. You'll see for Australia, the department is optional, the sub-department is optional, then you have expected as the street name, the building number, and so on and so forth. What's important to note is as we go further down for Australia, you'll see elements such as the post box, the town location name are set to not used according to the PMPG Country Guidance sheet. The district name is not used as well, and you'll see that painted in the UI. Let's just go back up to the postcode. In the postcode, you'll see it's an expected field. It's up to 16 characters, and the permitted character set is the extended FINEX character set. That character set does not permit items such as, or characters such as backslash. Where you see a backslash, that's just an escape character for the regex. So that's Australia. If we take a look now at the configuration setting for Austria, and we'll make some changes. In this one, for example, if we go down to town location name and district, they are used, but they're optional. So you'll see a difference when we select Austria as the country in the UI. So the postcode again is expected, but let's assume for argument's sake that in Austria they've got a convention where the postcode is a maximum of 10 characters. So we'll put that to 10 characters. And let's assume for argument's sake that they allow a backslash in their postcode. So we'll add the backslash character, and it has to be escaped, so we're doing a double, to the permitted character set. And that will apply only for this specific field, for this specific country. Now we'll load the UI and we'll demonstrate these configurations in the UI itself. Let's load the UI, which you can see here. It's a very simple Java Rex UI with just the 14 fields of a structured address. If we select Australia, and you immediately see from the configuration file, each of the fields has been painted with the relevant configuration of that field. So street name, building number, postcode, and country subdivision are all expected and painted in green. And the postbox, town location name, and district name, as we saw in the config file, are not used and therefore disabled and grayed out. Clearly those could be hidden in your UI. The postcode, as we said, has up to 16 characters. So if I start typing, this is up, that's as far as we get before you hit the 16 character limit, and it won't allow you to enter any more. As we showed you, you can do a /, but if I try to put a backslash in, which I'm doing now, nothing will be permitted because it's not in that regular expression that's permitting the characters into this field. So that's Australia. Now if we switch to Austria, you can see immediately the differences. So town location name, district name are no longer grayed out, they're optional. Country subdivision is no longer green and expected, it's also optional. And if we look at the postcode, we restricted this to 10 characters. So let's see if that works. This is up to, yep, and I can do no more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters. It won't allow me to type anything more. If I want to do a /, I can. If I want to do a backslash, now I can, because that regular expression has been amended for this field for this country. And that's how you can apply specific configurations for each address field for specific countries, including whether they're mandatory, optional, expected, or not used, according to the PMPG Country Guidance. And we've added the length that's permitted and the characters that are permitted for each field, and if necessary, the number of occurrences that that field has for that country. I hope you found this useful.